pretty disgusting.
It's pretty
All right,
disgusting.
we're live. We're live.
And your notes are over here.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough level. It's just like a picture of the sky, and then one.
You see me?
As the car passed by.
I see you.
All right, very good. Very good. We are live.
We are live. Good
Can
morning.
you please share? Can you please share it onto my profile? Onto my.
Will do.
Thank you. You know what I'm talking about.
I do indeed.
Yes.
Are you done with this?
I am indeed.
Just add Indeed.
I'm just indeeding all over the place.
Yeah.
Good morning, Tanette. Good morning, Nicola. Good morning, Carol and Christine. Yeah, we're going to be, it's a long-ass vacation. I was away for 1 week, Nicola. I started my vacation last Monday. I will be back, by the way, I will be back in New York City. Nicola's like, this is a long-ass vacation.
Nicola's
I will be
a savage.
She is. She doesn't.
She
doesn't.
is a world-class troll.
Yeah.
She is a world-class troll. I love it.
I'll be back in New York City tomorrow. Okay, boy, it take more than 1 week for woo.
You better not show your face in the Hamptons
I
again,
know,
Brad. Be
wow-wee.
careful.
Wow-wee.
I think what happened was the Brad squad caught us slipping a couple times. You know, we're like all business, like ready to go, but then a couple times
Right.
it was like in the middle, and now that's it. Nicola's never letting us forget it.
I'm not hearing anything from WVIP. Is there a feed coming in?
Radio surgery.
Okay, all right, just lower it, lower it. We'll just talk until we're ready to start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're getting to be pros at this,
Yeah,
Brad.
yes, we don't have to, and by the
Call
way,
7 engineers.
yeah. Candy, good morning. Christina Morgan, good morning. Diane, good morning. Diane's not even saying good morning to me. She's just saying good morning to Carol Nicole. Everyone has their own friends there. Like, all right. Is Kyle, strong manly guy, around?
I don't see him, but
You
I'm
don't
sure
see
he'll
him.
be in shortly.
He will be in shortly. Okay. So who's manning social media right now?
More.
More?
Mama.
All right. What's happening on WVIP? Are we ready to go?
It says connected.
I know, but are they still playing commercials, or are we live?
Let me see.
Okay, yeah, so, all right. All right, we're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Can you put it back up so I know when we start?
That's 914-636-1460.
Yeah, just leave that playing until, and then you can lower it once we start.
Gotcha.
Further Plus Group presents a Members Appreciation Boat Ride, Saturday, September 2nd at 7 p.m., leaving the World's Fair Marina aboard the Paddle Wheel Queen.
I always want to start a dance party when we listen a little bit to WVIP
Limited amount
first.
of $30 tickets available right now. It's going to be $60 at the pier. This is probably the most affordable boat ride in New York. Plus, it includes
The affordable boat ride. You ready to go?
That sounds delightful.
Saturday, September 2nd.
Why am I not vacationing in Jamaica? I was supposed... Okay, I'll explain it all in a second.
WVIP.
All right, we are live. My name is Brad Bernstein. This is the Brad San Squeeze Show. Squeeze is on assignment in Jamaica as we speak right now. He was at the grand opening of Club Fiction this weekend, and I heard from him on Sunday, and he said it was off the charts. And I said, explain to me what off the charts means. And he's like, it is way too long to explain. You had to have been here. It's off the charts. And I told him, I said, I would have been there because, who was it? Someone just asked me on Facebook, Brad, how come you're not in Jamaica on vacation? I was planning the vacation in Jamaica for the third week of July. because that's when Squeeze told me that he was opening his club, and then it got put off, so I canceled my vacation to Jamaica, and then Squeeze was unsure when his club would be opening, so I decided to then, at that point, just go rent the house in the Hamptons, and after I rented the house in the Hamptons, Squeeze tells me, oh, the club's opening. I go, well, you know, what do you want me to do now at this point? So that's why Squeeze is in Jamaica, and I am in the Hamptons. And by the way, tomorrow, today we are live on Monday. Tomorrow I will be back in New York City. Squeeze will be back in New York City. And we will continue the Brad and Squeeze show live from New York City. I'll be in the office all day tomorrow, all day on Wednesday. Squeeze will be with me as well. But today we are on assignment. I'm on assignment in the Hamptons, but still doing the show. Squeeze is on assignment in Jamaica, not doing the show. And we will be back to Brad and Squeeze as you know us and love us tomorrow in New York City. And the telephone number to call to get on the radio to have your immigration questions asked and answered is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Are we connected to WVIP? Are they hearing us?
I believe so, Brad. I think there's just confusion about what we were doing, but I think we're good.
Can you go and ask Fiona if they hear us on WVIP? All right, because I'm not in the studio, so I don't know what buttons were pressed. All right, 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call to get on the radio. We will get into the news in a little bit. Obviously, you know, a lot to talk about. But at this very moment, we are live. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800. I'm just taking a picture of myself. I'm on the radio. This is how my day is going right now. I just got a text message from Ashley, and she showed me like a disaster, and she goes, "This is how my day is going." And I'm like, "Oh, my day's going. I'm on the radio. This is how my day is going." All right, 1 second here. I just have to be funny with her. And now we can do a show. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Call now with your immigration questions. And by the way, you know, we'll get into, you know, I guess, you know, when we have some time, we'll get into what happened in Charlotte, you know, and we'll get into some other things as well. But right now, our focus is on helping people with their immigration problems and their immigration issues. I do see, finally, it's about 2 days too late, but finally somebody in the Trump administration saying what happened in Charlotte was domestic terrorism. And, you know, this is, you know what, I'm going to get into it anyway. This is a situation where, you know, where they say, you know, sticks and stones can, you know, break your bones, but words can never hurt you. That's not true. Words hurt. People's opinions hurt. And when people have such hurtful and hated and disgusting opinions like what we saw in Charlotte this weekend, it is absolutely incumbent upon every human being to stand up, including our leaders, to say, Charlottesville, thank you, to say that what happened is unacceptable. There is no moral equivalency between peaceful protesters and people protesting hate. There is no moral equivalency to that whatsoever. And once you accept that that is acceptable in society, it seeps in and you can never, ever, ever get it back out. It will take a generation or more to get it back out. You cannot let that seep into society. Our leaders can't. The people of this country can't. The people who live in America, who whether they're legal or not, or American citizens, you can't let it seep in. It's like a cancer. And then you can never get it out. It'll take generations. It is just unacceptable. It is not allowed. It is not something that we stand for. It's not something that human beings, you say, it's not something that, we stand for here in America. Guess what? It's not something that a human being should stand for, whether you're in America, you're in Antarctica, or any country. It's just unacceptable no matter where you are, whether you're in Virginia or whether you're in Antarctica. It's unacceptable. So for somebody to say, like a President Trump, who is supposedly our leader, to say that there is any moral equivalency between people standing up and saying what you're saying is wrong and hateful speech, and people protesting to say that white people are better or white people are different or superior, whatever the hell they were saying, I don't even know. There is no moral equivalency between the two. And it's about time that people stand up and say it. And a lot of people did. And then what happens is you get, it seeps in and people say, you know what? It's acceptable to say this. It's not. And then when people say it's acceptable to say this, you get a crazy person riding a car into a crowd. And who did he kill? He killed another white woman. A person who's standing up saying, this is not acceptable. You know what? There's, since I was a kid, there's always been the Ku Klux Klan. Even before I was a kid, there was a Ku Klux Klan. There was always people who hated blacks, hated Hispanics, hated Asians, hated Jews. I'm a Jew, hated Jews. But it was on outside of acceptable behavior in society, at least since the time that I have been born in America. It was outside of what was accepted, what was allowed.
That's actually a really important point, is that, like, I actually saw a picture. It was the KKK and then the riots in Charlottesville, and it just said that, the only difference is that now they don't have to wear a costume.
Exactly. Exactly. It wasn't accepted. And the reason why that a guy can stand up, I don't know what the guy's name was, to stand up in a news conference and even say anything. The guy who got beat up, he should have been shot. To say anything. Because our president has said it's okay to say this. It's not okay, and there's no moral equivalency, and everyone has to stand up. Anybody, I will say this after this weekend, any person who can say that they support President Trump, there's something wrong with that person, because you can't support anybody, you can't support a leader who says this is acceptable. He said it was acceptable because he made a moral equivalency between the two. You can't. You can't accept this into society. And anybody, I don't care what other, he's lowering taxes, he's standing up to, who cares? There's lots of people who can lower taxes. There's lots of people who can stand up to North Korea. But you need a president to stand up and say, this is not acceptable. There is no moral equivalency. We don't want this, not in our country, not in another country, nowhere. All right, I'm done. 1-800, it's true though, 1-800-529-5465. Let's get to immigration, and then we'll get to other stuff. I mean, I can go on and on and on. And, this is about immigration. And, I think we can all agree that it's disgusting. Trump was disgusting in what he said. Everything about this is disgusting. I wish I had a better word than disgusting to use. I wish I did. And if I could come up with a better word, I would. But it's just absolutely, utterly disgusting and unacceptable to be allowed in any society, whether it's American society or anywhere else. All right, with that said, let's help people. Capel.
Hello, I have the following problem.
Yeah.
I missed my interview, but not on purpose. It was, we never get the invitation. And tomorrow I have an appointment, like the info point or InfoPass appointment at Long Island.
Right.
And yeah, the issue is that my wife is kind of denying the whole situation right now, and I wanted to know if there's any chance to stay here without that space.
All right. So basically, what I understand is you got married, your wife filed for you, you missed the appointment, and maybe you missed the appointment because the mailman put it in the wrong mailbox. Maybe you missed the appointment because your wife took the appointment letter and put it in the fireplace and burned it. We don't know. Okay. But for whatever reason, you didn't show up. And when you don't show up, your case is denied. So you can make your InfoPass appointment, but you're going to get the same thing that I'm telling you. You got to reapply again. You missed your appointment, you got to reapply again. Your biggest issue now is that with President Trump, you know, people who get denied get put in deportation. So you may have an issue now with being put in deportation. What I would suggest is try to patch things up with your wife. What's going on with your relationship? Why she would love you in one day, and then, you know, from the time that, and this happens a lot, by the way, from the time that you file your papers to the time that you get an interview for a green card, how long did it take you? 6 months, 8 months, 9 months? How long was it?
Yeah, more like 9 months.
9 months. So say to yourself, what happened in our relationship over the 9 months that my wife loved me enough to file 9 months ago and now hates me to such an extent that she's refusing to even go on an interview? What has happened in our relationship? I mean, I don't want to be your relationship counselor, but that's really what you need to do. And fix it.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Fix it and refile again. That's what you need to do.
Okay, but I have to refile.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Where are you from?
Germany.
Germany. All right. Yeah, you're going to have to refile, absolutely. If you miss your appointment, you're going to have to refile.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right. Good luck. And if you need help, hold on. 1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call to get on the radio. 1-800-529-5465. Call now with your immigration questions. Let's go to David.
Hi, good day.
Hey, what's up?
I'm doing fine. Question. I have a sister that she's actually currently in the States, and she put her petition in filing, and they actually came to her house. She actually got a work permit and temporary card.
Who came to her house? I don't understand. Who came to her house?
I think it's the Homeland Security or something.
Why would they come to her house?
To investigate if she was living or if she
Okay, fine.
together
All right.
with a person.
So they came. Where does she live?
She's living in Connecticut.
In Connecticut.
So she's actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's surprising because usually in Connecticut they don't really make home visits. It's very surprising that they did that. Okay. So then what happened?
Yeah. And her fiance, he's actually living in Connecticut also, but a different part of Connecticut.
Mm-hmm. Because
she actually got to work elsewhere, somewhere else in Connecticut. So she wasn't with him at the time when they came. So he said that they said that.
All right. So they came. So Homeland Security. 1 second. Let me get this straight. Homeland Security came to investigate whether or not the husband and wife were living together in a bona fide marriage. And at the time that Homeland Security came to their home, the husband was not living there.
No, he's living there, but she's not. She's not living there.
She was not. She was not living there. Somebody was not living where they were supposed to be living. What I would suggest you do, David, because everything you say will be used against anybody, okay, is Homeland Security now, when they show up to a home for an in-house investigation, an in-home investigation, and they show up and they don't find husband and wife living together, they're calling this a fraud all day long. And when they call this a fraud, that person's in deportation, and that person will never get a green card and most likely be deported. So, don't shush. You don't say anything anymore now. You're not winning. You're not winning your case on a radio show. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever this is happening to needs to come see me in a private, attorney privileged consultation.
Okay.
Hold on. All right. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Dan Spielberg
Yes,
Jr., are we live on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm getting a nod from everybody that we are.
Okay, can you fix the screen
Yeah,
on
yeah,
my
I got you.
computer so I can see not only the live stream, but also the comments? Thank you. All right, there you go. Thank you very much. All right, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Yannick. Yannick,
Yes, hello.
how are you?
I'm good.
What's going on?
I have a question. I recently, 2 years ago, got my work permit
Right.
through the Child Differentiation Act.
Through you got your
and
work permit through what Immigration Act?
The Child Differentiation Act. If you was here,
The
since you
deferred
was
action,
13 and
right,
went to high-
okay, all right, it's the deferred action for childhood arrivals, the executive order
Yes,
from Obama. Okay, I understand. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So I recertified. I got my second renewal. Now my problem is, what's going to happen when the second one expired?
You'll renew it a third.
What is the next step?
The next step is you renew it again and again until the program doesn't exist. You have to figure out a way.
Okay.
You have to figure out a way to get a green card. Right now,
Yeah.
Donald Trump has said, you know, this guy changes his mind all the time, but right now he has said that he is keeping that program in place.
Okay.
All right, but it doesn't turn into a green card ever. You got to figure out a way to get a green card.
Okay. And
All right.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, so then this is how you figure it out. You make an appointment to come see me. We sit down and we'll spend about 15, 20 minutes together going through your entire history, and then I'm going to give you every option that you have from good to bad on how you can get a green card. That's how we do it. Hold on one second, all right? 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call to get on the radio. We have 12 open lines right now. It is 9:22. I am live. It is Monday. It is the Brad Squeeze Show. Squeeze is on assignment in Jamaica, recovering from his long weekend at Club Fiction. I, on the other hand, I come to work every day. Rain or shine, although if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, you see it shine today, and I'm inside doing this. 1-800-529-5465. I will be back in New York tomorrow. Squeeze is scheduled to join me in New York tomorrow. It will be like old times, the old times of Brad and Squeeze, back tomorrow, Tuesday at 9 a.m. But right now we're doing Brad sans Squeeze, Brad without Squeeze, answering your immigration questions. And if you call right now, the telephone number to call to get on the radio, it's 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. You are watching us live on Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein's Facebook page, on the Brad Bernstein Public Profile Facebook page, on David Squeeze Annakie's Facebook page, on Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein's YouTube page, And, of course, on the old tried and true 93.5 WVIP in the New York metropolitan area. Please, if you are watching us on any social media platform, please, 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 I will beg you to do it because that's how you help me. Please share this with your friends and family. Let them know this program exists. Let them know it's fun to watch. Let them know it's good information, whatever you want to tell them. But please share this with your friends and family. And if you like the show, just give me a thumbs up or a heart or something right now. 1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call to get on the radio. 1-800-529-5465. We have 12 open lines right now. Nobody seems to have an immigration question, so I'm going to ask more to let me know what's going on social media. Do we have any questions on social media?
Yeah, we have quite a few.
Oh! Where did this guy come
deep
from?
Voice this morning.
Where did this guy, deep voice, strong, manly guy come from?
This is still Kim.
I just asked at the beginning of the show, where's strong, manly guy? And they're like, we don't know.
Yeah, we said he would be in mere seconds.
Yes, they're like, it was like, we don't know. I said, okay.
Definitely on his way.
All right.
Can you file for someone while getting a Social Security check?
Yeah, sure. You may need a second affidavit of support from somebody else, but you absolutely can do it.
If you file all forms and the supporting documents at once and pay the required fees all at once, how long does it usually take to get a response?
You'll get a receipt notice in a few weeks. I'm not sure which forms that you are referring to, so I can't tell you about a final response. But whatever you file with immigration, when there's a filing fee involved, you will get a receipt from immigration saying they've received your application, it is properly filed, and they've accepted your filing fee. And that should be within 2 or 3 weeks of you filing.
I always heard you say green card holders can file for their spouse, but spouses overstay on a visa. Can you do that?
Yeah, because you can still file. It's about 18 months to 24 months, and then there's something called a provisional waiver. So if they're not eligible to adjust their status here, they would do a provisional waiver, go home, and come back. They'll be home for about 2 weeks.
Can a green card holder file for a daughter who's out of status?
Yes, she absolutely can.
My friend is out of status, and he was hit off his bike by a motor vehicle. The vehicle did not stop. He was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. The police told him before being discharged that the car was found and the driver is at the same hospital. Can he make claims?
Yes, he can. Just because you're out of status doesn't mean you can't make a claim for a personal injury or an accident. As a matter of fact, we have tons of clients who are out of status who get injured on construction accidents. We had a client who got injured on a construction accident and got millions of dollars. And if you are on a hit and run and there's no insurance on the car, there's something called MVAC in New York State, which is Motor Vehicle Accident Indemnification Corporation. They will step in for the uninsured motorist, and you can then take an action against MVAC to collect for your pain and suffering or your personal injuries. So you absolutely can make a claim. You absolutely should make a claim. And I can tell you that you shouldn't worry about your immigration status, especially when you got Spar and Bernstein on your team.
What's the number? Like, if someone wanted to call our personal injury department.
Oh, what is that number? You don't know, Kyle?
Well, I did know, but I just want to encourage you.
You want me to encourage? Okay. So thank you very much. So this telephone number, by the way, for Spar and Bernstein, for the personal injury department, as well as for the immigration department, as well as for the construction accident department, whether you are a citizen, whether you have a green card, whether you are out of status, it's the same telephone number. It's 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. By the way, it's the same number for our criminal defense department here at Spar and Bernstein, 1-800-529-5465. For our divorce department, our matrimonial department, our family law department, it's the same telephone number, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LawLink. 529-5465 spells LawLink. And it's the same number for our tax debt relief department if you owe taxes. 1-800-529-5465. Shockingly, I don't know how we worked this one out, but it's the same telephone number to get on the radio to ask your immigration questions. or your legal questions right now. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Andrea. Andrea.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
How are you? Good, good. So I have a question. This is just a general question.
General.
Yes.
Okay.
My nephew is filing for his dad. He has never done a taxes on his own, and I am willing to do the affidavit of support for him. He lives in New York. I live in Connecticut. Does he have to fill the affidavit of support also?
Yes, he'll fill out the affidavit of support, and he's going to show zero, and he's going to sign it, and he's going to show zero income. And then you're going to fill out a second affidavit of support and show your income. You'll be the co-sponsor.
Okay, so the co-sponsor. So I am the first or the primary sponsor, or is this co-sponsor?
You are a co-sponsor. So in other words, the nephew is the sponsor. And he's going to complete all the applications, including an affidavit of support. And on the affidavit of support, where it says, what is your income, he's going to write 0. I have 0 income. And then he's going to go to his aunt, which is you, and say, hi, Auntie, I love you, you love me. Can you be a co-sponsor for my dad? And you have said yes already. And then you're going to fill out a second I-864, submit your tax returns, your bank statements, your job letter, and then it all goes in together. But your nephew's the sponsor. You are called a co-sponsor.
Okay, so it's the I-864A, or it's just the I-864, because there are like 2 of them.
Do you live in the same house as him?
No, we don't.
Okay,
we live
so
in separate.
if you live in separate houses, he is going to fill out one I-864, and you will fill out a separate I-864. Only if you live in the same house do you have the I-864A come into play.
Okay, so we live in a separate house.
Separate
we live
house.
in New York.
Right. That's right. You had told me that. I forgot. So you're in Connecticut. He's in New York, or vice versa. So you're each going to fill out a separate I-864.
Okay, great.
All right?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Great.
All right. If you need help, hold on. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Sarah. Sarah.
Yes, hi. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. I have a question. About 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, my dad got arrested in Florida when he tried to enter the country using a visa that was considered fraudulent. What's the likelihood of me filing for him?
Who is this person to you?
My dad.
The likelihood of you filing for him, well, he can certainly get a visa appointment in a year, but he needs a waiver for fraud because he used a fake document. You can't get a waiver for fraud through your child. So if you are his only relationship here in the United States, he will not get through. He needs he needs a wife or a parent to file the waiver. You can sponsor him, but he needs a waiver, and the waiver can only go through a spouse or through a parent. So unless your grandparents are here or unless he's married, he's not getting a green card.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. We are at the 9:30 mark. The 9:30 mark means that we have to discuss page 21. I'm doing it well before Cordella Willery reminds me about it, and the rest of the Brad squad. Nobody has reminded me, and I still remember to do it. Page 21. Ha-ha! All right, so today's show, as always, is partly brought to you by the fantastic people over at USA Credit Repair. USA Credit Repair repairs your credit. So if you have credit under 700, your credit sucks. If your credit's below 600, it smells and sucks. And if it's under 500, it smells, it sucks, and you got to beat it with a stick. There is nothing worse than having bad credit and living in the United States. It's like living without air. You can't breathe. Nobody is allowing you to conduct your business. You can't buy a house. You can't buy a car. You can't go to the store and use a credit card. The people at USA Credit Repair can fix that. They are our sponsors. They have done a fantastic job in helping people to repair their credit. As a matter of fact, they have a 90-day money-back guarantee that if your credit is not increased within 90 days, your money back. If your credit's below 700, you got nothing to lose. It is the best investment you'll make. Why is it the best investment you'll make? Because now you're able to conduct your business in the United States when you otherwise couldn't. So give them a call. And you please give them a call and use their services, because if you don't, they'll throw us off the air. No, but seriously, give them a call. They're really good. The telephone number is 1-800-872-7177. That is the number for USA Credit Repair. 1-800-872-7177. Your credit's below 700. You got nothing to lose by calling them. It's a telephone call. See what they can do to help. They're going to pull your credit. They're going to do it for free. They'll send it to you for free. And then you can decide whether or not you want to move forward. They're going to say, hey, your credit's looking beautiful. You are beautiful. No worries. Or they're going to say, your credit sucks. You better do something. Or they're going to say, your credit sucks and it sticks. Or they're going to say, we're beating that credit with a stick. It's so ugly. Give them a call, and they will let you know where you stand. They will let you know how they can help you. And they're giving you a 90-day money-back guarantee. They will make your credit more beautiful, and in turn, they will make your life more beautiful. Give them a call now. USA Credit Repair, our proud sponsors. 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-872-7177. Strong Manly Guy. Do you have anything else to say about USA Credit Repair that I have neglected?
Not about the company, but about credit in general. It's so important, and I think a lot of people just ignore their credit.
They do. Why?
It's kind of like high blood pressure. Like, you ignore it until your leg falls off.
Yes, exactly. It's kind of like yelling and screaming, and you avoid that fact of that you're going to get laryngitis until you get it, like me.
I was about to say, Brad, it sounds to me like you got something to worry about.
I got something to worry about.
Is that a self-diagnosis?
I just self-diagnosed myself. I feel like I'm losing my voice. 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. USA Credit Repair, our proud sponsors. Give them a call. They will help you fix your credit. I assure you of that. And if they can't, they will give you back your money. You got absolutely nothing to lose. 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-872-7177. All right, back to the show. Back to Brad Son Squeeze. We have 12 open lines right now. I'm going to give you a different number to call to get on the radio to have your immigration questions asked and answered. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LawLink. 1-800-529-5465. I may be saying that number very, very fast. And if I am, let me slow it down right now. I will be slowing down. I will talk a little slower, because I may be saying it so fast that people don't get it. They don't get the number. So let me say it a little slower. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And you call now. We have 12 open lines, 1-800-529-5465, and you can have your immigration questions asked and answered. All right, Strong Manly Guy, let's go back to social media questions.
Hey, Brad, if you file your papers with immigration and you have to change your address because you have to move, is it going to be a problem if you keep changing the address?
It only just sets you back. Every time you're changing your address and you're moving, if you're moving out of the jurisdiction, it's not a problem if you're staying within the jurisdiction of the immigration office that's ultimately going to interview you. So, for example, if you live in the Bronx and you move into the Bronx, it's no big deal. Okay, but if you live in the Bronx and you move into Long Island, or you live in the Bronx and you move into Kansas City or wherever, and now your application has to switch and move from one immigration office to the other, now it's not a problem, but you're delaying your case because they got to actually transfer your file to another office. And then when they transfer your file to the next office, your application's to the back of the line at that next office. It's as if you refiled your paperwork at that office from scratch. So when you move out of the jurisdiction of the Immigration Service, you are putting yourself to the back of the line at the new office. That's the problem. But it doesn't cause a problem with your case. It just causes a problem with delay of your case. And by the way, you should be changing your address if, in fact, you're moving. Don't go into immigration in New York and you live in Kansas City.
If someone is out of status and marries a U.S. citizen, do they have to go home to pick up a green card?
No. They could adjust here if they made a legal entry. They could adjust here if they're married to someone in the military or former military. You can do a parole in place. No, they don't have to go home if they're 245I eligible, and they can pay a penalty fee. And if they do go home and they're out of status, they're going to have a 10-year bar unless they do a provisional waiver, but there's a way to go home. There's a right way and a wrong way to go home. So ultimately, if you're married to a U.S. citizen, you can get a green card. You just have to do it the right way.
Can someone who's a widow and about to remove the conditions on her green card file for a daughter who is over 21?
Yes. She is a permanent resident of the United States.
They're playing games at USCIS. How come they took 2 or 3 weeks to respond and took 4 days to return your package?
I have no idea. I don't know what it is that you're talking about. I don't know. It could be they're playing games. It could just be that they're completely incompetent. It could be that they're overworked. It could be a million reasons why, and I have no idea what your case is about. So you would need to come in and speak to me.
If a child gets stitched through a family member on the basis of abuse by father, but the child is now living with her mother, will the child automatically be a citizen when the mother becomes a citizen?
No, because the mother's lost complete guardianship of somebody else is the legal guardian. So when in order to gain citizenship derivatively through your mother, you have to be living in her custody and her legal and physical custody, and legal custody goes to the person who got the guardianship. So she would not become a U.S. citizen.
My fiance and I are getting married soon, but he just filed for bankruptcy. Will this affect me when he's filing for my adjustment of status, or should I wait until the bankruptcy clears before filing for my adjustment of status?
No, actually bankruptcy will not come up at all in the immigration proceedings as long as he has a tax return and a job letter. And even if you don't have the tax return and a job letter, you can always get a second affidavit of support from somebody else. But bankruptcy will not affect your immigration filing, and you shouldn't hold off on it just because of a bankruptcy.
When filing for adjustment of status, do I need to complete I-130A?
Yes, if your spouse is in the United States. Let's go to Loveland, and then we're going to come back to some more social media. How's that, social media guy?
Sounds good.
All right. Loveland.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you?
I'm blessed to be alive.
Wow, me too.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
I have a question for you. I have a son who do an interview last year, January 6th.
Uh-huh.
And we haven't got a response. We have a lawyer, but we cannot hear from the lawyer no more. We don't know where the lawyer turned.
What do you mean you don't know where the lawyer turned? Doesn't the lawyer have an office?
No, he's not in New York anymore. He moved.
And he didn't notify you?
We tried to contact him. We tried to contact him. We cannot get you with him.
And what is it that the lawyer was doing? That's really bizarre. What is it that the lawyer is doing? Is he a lawyer or a paralegal?
He's a lawyer.
Okay, that's really bizarre that he would do that and not notify you. That's actually unethical.
We tried to call him. We're not getting through.
It is absolutely not only unethical, but it is against every rule of being a lawyer. So I'm shocked that that's happening to you, and that lawyer is 100% wrong if that's what's going on. What is the lawyer trying to do for you?
No, my husband filed for my son.
Uh-huh.
And my son already went through all of the procedure. He went under the interview and everything.
Right.
Now we were just waiting on the green card. We didn't hear from them for a couple of months. And when I go into the lawyer first, she said she put in some kind of paperwork.
Oh, I see. Okay, so your son is in the United States now?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He is.
All right. And did he pay the $185 online? What before
We
he?
do it, no, everything go through the lawyer.
All right. So then, come see me, and I'll finish up the case for you. It's not a big deal. We'll get this on a green card.
Okay.
All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Don't stress yourself out over that. Hold on 1 second. All right. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to. Oh, Sydney just hung the phone up. I was about to go to Sydney. Huh. Wow. That was like bang, bang. She was just there, or he. I don't know if Sydney was a woman or a man. And then hung the phone up just as I was about to speak to her. All right. 1-800-529-5465. I sound like a broken record, but we have 12 open lines. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go back to social media guy.
My friend is married to a U.S. citizen who beats on her in front of her minor son. He already filed an adjustment of status for her, and she is getting ready to do her biometrics. The problem is her son is with her, but they did not file a petition.
No, the problem is that she's living with a man who's beating her up. That's the problem. And what she needs to do is call the police. If he lays a finger on her, have him arrested, get him out of the house. Get an order of protection against him. But there is absolutely no way that you live in a house, that you live with a man, you live with a woman who raises a finger to you. No way. Not now. Not in 2017. It's not okay. It's not okay to hit your domestic partner, whether it's your wife, your husband. It is not okay to hit your children. And if you are in a situation like that and you are scared, you can still get your green card. You can still get your legal status. Do not live like that. If she is in fact an abused spouse, she can file on her own. And her child can also file on his own as well. And whoever is asking that question should be calling this woman up right now and telling her to come see me, and I will tell her exactly what she needs to do. But you don't live in those situations anymore. This is not the Middle Ages. Let's go back to Sydney. I think Sydney came back. Sydney.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good.
What's going on?
Yes. I'm calling. I'm pertaining to an application that I made for my wife for about 3 years now. I don't know if that is it can work still.
Where's your wife?
My wife is in Jamaica. Is in America here. So I'm a citizen of America.
All right, so then you screwed up somewhere if you filed for her 3 years ago.
Pardon me?
You screwed up somewhere if you filed for her 3 years ago and you're wondering what happened to the case, unless you purposely stopped it or something.
Yes, it purposely stopped by me because.
Okay, so then you had a problem with your wife, and now you've reconciled and want to fix everything, right?
Yes.
Okay, so basically the easiest thing to do is just refile a new adjustment for her. That's the easiest, fastest thing to do.
The refile adjustment?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I can help you. Hold on 1 second. All right?
Okay.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Strong, manly guy. Let's go back to social media.
I got arrested for driving with no license in 2007 and received 2 tickets, no insurance, proper backing. Those 2 tickets were dismissed. Now I just got my disposition, but it doesn't show those tickets. Should I disclose those tickets to USCIS even though they were dismissed?
Was it if you got brought down to a police station and you were arrested? Absolutely.
I'm filing my I-130 for an unmarried adult child of a United States citizen. How long I have to wait for my unmarried son to get his I-130 approved?
About 6 months.
When they return your package because of not signing one of the forms, do you get your same spot back, or does it start all over?
Starts all over. Make sure you do it right.
My wife applied for an I-130 application for me in Ghana. She received the receipt on the 14th of January 2017, but we have not heard anything from USCIS again. Advice?
I didn't understand the question. She filed when?
She filed the I-130 for him in Ghana and received the receipt on January 14th of this year. They haven't heard anything yet.
Should be hearing momentarily. It takes a good year to get here. The I-130 should be getting approved momentarily. Should be soon. Okay? If you don't hear anything by the end of September, my advice is call me and come see me.
Good morning, immigration crew. Can your child file for you while you are in another state? And how long will it take to get your green card after your child files for you? And what forms do you fill out? And yes, the parent overstayed the visa, but there's still 2 years on the visa. Thanks, and keep up the good work.
All right. Crew, do you want to answer that? Apparently, she thinks the whole crew can answer these questions now. Kimberly, you want to take a stab at that?
The crew is, in fact, not qualified.
Not qualified to answer real questions. The crew can only answer questions regarding dumb stuff, but no legal
questions.
Opinion questions, right?
Opinion questions.
You can correct. So it's not just always dumb stuff, right? What did you say?
I'll give my 2 cents all day long.
What did you say, Spielberg Jr.?
I said pop culture.
Pop culture. The crew can answer. The crew can answer your dumb questions, pop culture, and give an opinion on anything. But what they can't do is answer this question. So really, she needed to address it to Brad. Say, hey, Brad, got a question for you. Do you want to rephrase it and just do it as, hey, Brad, so I can remember the whole question now? I don't remember what she asked.
Hey, Brad,
yeah?
Can your child file for you while you're in another state? And how long will it take to get your green card after your child files for you? And what forms do you fill out? And yes, the parent overstayed their visa, but there's still 2 years on the visa.
Well, how old is this child? Because when you say child, I'm thinking it's like a baby. Your child, if they're over the age of 21 in immigration parlance, immigration terminology, a child over 21 is called a son or daughter. So if you have a son or daughter and they're over 21 and they're U.S. citizens, they absolutely can file for you. It doesn't matter that you overstayed your time, and it doesn't matter whether you have 2 years left on your visa or not. It also doesn't matter that you live in another state. So your adult son or daughter who's over the age of 21, who's a United States citizen, can be living in California. You could be living in Texas or New York or Florida or Georgia or New Jersey. It doesn't matter. They can file for you. You file in the state where the person getting the green card lives, not where the person who's petitioning. And the forms that you need is a full adjustment application, an I-130 visa petition, the I-130A because you're living in the United States, an I-864 affidavit of support, the I-485 adjustment application. Oh, I should put up my fingers. I'm putting up my fingers as we're going along. The I-765 work permit. I'm now getting into my second hand now. The I-131 advance parole. A second affidavit of support if your child, your adult son or daughter doesn't make enough. That would be a second I-864. And you file that all with the service center at the lockbox in Chicago, and then your interview will be where you live. Strong, manly guy.
I should have said something. I knew all those answers.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, not
all right. Strong, manly guy. What else we got?
All right. Actually, our final question of the moment, I actually could answer, and we get this sort of question a lot, but I think it's better if you emphasize it.
Okay.
Do you have an office in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Okay, so you can answer that question.
The answer is no.
The answer is no. We do not have an office in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But what we do have is a telephone connection between Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and our offices in downtown Manhattan in New York City. And what you can do is you can call our offices in downtown Manhattan, New York City, and you can make a telephone consultation with us. Not only from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but from Rochester, New York, but from Dallas, Texas, Miami, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Los Angeles, California, anywhere, Columbus, Ohio. We do phone consultations everywhere, not only in the United States, but around the world. It's the same immigration law no matter where we are or where you are, because immigration is national in scope, it's not local in scope. So since it is national in scope, we can answer and help you in all 50 states. It's not like it's a local issue. It's a national issue, immigration law. So what we do is we have phone consultations with people all over. Every day we do this. And it's the same law in New York as in Texas. So the person who has the same problem in New York has the same problem in Texas, has the same solutions. And then you say, well, how do I look at the documents? There's something called email. You email your documents to us. How do I email it? Everybody's got a phone. You take a picture of your document and you email it to us. That's simple. We take a look at it. We speak to you over the phone. We give you our advice. Very simple. We can even handle all of your work from New York and you're in Texas. We can handle all of your work from New York and you're in Florida. We can handle all of your work from Ohio and we're in New York. And then you say, well, I'm going to get an interview. I have to go before a judge. I have to go before an immigration officer. What happens? Well, we prepare you over the phone. Unless you want to come to New York, we can prepare you in New York, but we can prepare you over the phone. There's something called Skype. We can prepare you via Skype. We can prepare you via telephone. And then there's something called an airplane. And our attorneys will get on an airplane and come to you for your interview or your court hearing. So we can handle your cases in all 50 states. It's not a problem. How is that for a detailed analysis of what we can do to help people all over, not only over the United States, but all over the world?
That was way better than what I was thinking of typing. So
Thank you.
I'm glad I turned that one over to you.
Thank you very much. All right, 1-800-529-5465. We're coming to the end of the show. We have about 3 or 4 minutes to go. I got 12 open lines, so if somebody wants to call right now to get their immigration or their legal question asked and answered, we can certainly squeeze in 1 or 2 more calls. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call to get on the radio. Also, I do have to remind everybody that at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, it is a full-service law firm. This is not just, even though I come on and help you with immigration, we help you with everything here. There is nothing that we don't help you with. And we do a really damn good job of doing it. God forbid you get hurt. You want to be able to settle your case for the largest amount of money that you're able to do? Call Spar and Bernstein at 1-800-529-5465. I am proud to say we just settled a case 10 days ago where our client got injured in Brooklyn. She was a pedestrian walking across the street, got hit by an automobile, and we settled her case for a package in excess of $4.5 million. You don't believe Spar and Bernstein is full service? I don't know what else I can tell you. Because not only were we her immigration lawyers, we were also her accident lawyers, and we got her a settlement, a total package in excess of $4.5 million. So I don't believe there is a lawyer that has ever appeared on this radio station on 93.5 WVIP that has gotten a better result for their client. Maybe there has, I don't know. I don't think so. Now, obviously, prior successful results don't guarantee a similar outcome. But God forbid you are injured in an accident, in a construction accident. Something falls on you, you fall. You're injured in an automobile accident. Better have Spar and Bernstein saved in your phone. 1-800-529-5465 is the number. You get arrested. You're in a situation, wrong place at the wrong time. You need good criminal defense attorneys. We have Paul Hirsch and David Moreno come on day after day with fantastic results. Call them. Let them help you. We're here to help you. You can't be helped if you don't call. You can't be helped if you don't know where to call, so save our number. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Sonia quickly. She has about 30 seconds. Sonia, 30 seconds. What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I need to get I have a green card, and it's getting out of status now, and I need to put in my citizenship. I'm clear. I have no police record or anything. Could I have the number off the here for the office?
It's the same number I've been yelling. It's the same number you just called. 1-800-529-5465. Same number.
Right.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. 1-800-529-5465. Maybe I didn't make it clear. The number for the office and the number for the radio is the same. 1-800-529-5465. I'm going to be live back at 12 to answer more questions. Tune in then. We got to get out of here.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway.